Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video for LEGO Marvel's Avengers. And today we're going on another fun run, which will hopefully be a whole bunch of fun. So, what does that mean? Well, essentially what we do is we take an entire DLC pack, which is a downloadable content pack, which is an additional content that you pay for to the game. I know that I keep clarifying that, but people keep asking me like, what's a DLC? What's a DLC code? And so on and so forth. So I wanted to clarify that really quickly. That being said, let's get rocking and rolling. So this particular DLC pack is called Masters of Evil and contains Baron Zemo, the Black Knight, Dane Whitman version, Nathan Garrett as the Black Knight as well, the Enchantress, Executioner, Iron Man in his classic attire, the Melter, which is an interesting name for sure. It's like, what's up with you, broski? You're the Melter? I mean, really? What kind of a name is that? But then we also have Radioactive Man, Thor in his classic outfit with his McDonald's eyebrows. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. And then last, but certainly not least, the Whirlwind herself. All right, so let's get rocking and rolling and take a look at the character pack itself. So here's Dane Whitman as the Black Knight, and he is pretty fantastic looking. Definitely a very, very, very cool design. I really like this overall like knight-like look for the character. I mean, being called the Black Knight, it's very fitting. But then look at that. What's on his chest? Is he trying to be Katniss, this guy? Is he trying to be Katniss? I mean, seriously, dude. Are you trying to be Katniss? Are you trying to cosplay as the one and only Katniss Everdeen? Come on, broski. What is happening here? That is ridiculous. You cannot possibly have a very similar logo, even though your logo probably existed a long time before Katniss Everdeen's did. But we'll just pretend like you actually took it from her. All right, well, who else is in this pack? Well, we have Baron Zemo himself. I did a whole gameplay showcase for this character. You can go ahead and find out a little bit about the lore of the character from that showcase, so check it out if you haven't yet. Cheap plug. It's absolutely fantastic, in my personal opinion at least, so I hope that you guys will check that out. But here he is as he looks like in the game. I think he looks great. I think they did a great job of taking the comic book design that's very grandiose and over the top. I mean, his outfit is purple, pink, and yellow. It's about as flashy as you could be for a supervillain, so it looks a little ridiculous at times, but at the same time it does look pretty sweet, all things considered. All right, well, what else is in here? Let's take a look. So we have another version of the Black Knight here, Nathan Garrett, a much more old school version. And oddly enough, this one almost looks like a crossover with Pepto-Bismol or something. Like, look at that. What's up with those arms, broski? Like, it's like you just take Pepto-Bismol and things will go great. That'd be hilarious if the Black Knight was actually like the spokesperson for Pepto-Bismol. Imagine that. Now that would be a joke and a half. That'd be really funny to see. But he looks pretty great. All things considered, I think he turned out quite well and looks quite nice indeed. And pretty good final result, all things considered. So who else is in here? Well, let's continue. After Mr. Buckethead, we have the Enchantress. Very cool character and one that has made Thor's life not a particularly fun time on many different occasions, I should say, because she's definitely a very powerful character, and I'm hoping that we see her in a more prominent role within the different movies and the cinematic universes, because she's a really interesting and cool character for sure. So there she is, the Enchantress. Very cool. I love the green colors and of course her power-ups and such, which we'll see in more details in a moment when we actually start playing as the characters running around. Then we have the Executioner, who usually hangs out with the Enchantress. He's kind of almost like a bodyguard to a certain extent, maybe more so just like a muscle, you know, where she needs to take care of something that is... He's kind of the brawn, but she's the brains of the operation, if you know what I mean. And they usually tag team together in that particular sense. He's really, really cool because he's got this very awesome weapon, which is a ginormous axe. I mean, look at the size of that axe. It's like bigger than his and probably a couple of other minifigures' heads. Like, it's so heavy that you can see his body like bends backwards. He's like, okay, why did I pick this thing? I could have just used like some batons. This thing is pretty heavy. But who else is in here? Well, we've got classic Iron Man, probably one of the lamer versions of Iron Man in terms of just how he looks. At the same time, there's something cool and interesting about the simplicity of this design. As much as it is nowhere nearly as well detailed as some of the other ones that we've seen, there's definitely something cool about how simple this one is. And that's why it's called classic, I guess, right? All right, who's next? Well, here's Melter, who I like to call Hamburger Man, because look at him. I mean, he literally has all of the colors of a hamburger. And let's be quite honest, that hat that he's wearing, or helmet, or whatever you want to call it, that is literally a hamburger bun. I mean, it's a little bit of a weird hamburger bun, but he's essentially made out of either watermelon legs or lettuce legs, a little bit of hamburger buns, and some weird straps. He's a very funny looking character for sure, but it's also really, really cool to actually see him in the game, because again, he's a very obscure character that I was very pleasantly surprised to see appear in the game. Well, who's next? That would be Radioactive Man, who is a very, very cool looking, a very upset character, and he's so upset that he's constantly glowing, and I love that effect. I don't even know how they accomplished it, but it's really cool that you can see almost like a translucent encasing around him, and then within it is this radioactive energy that is just wanting to burst at any moment, and if you give him the chance to do so, he is ready to go ham on his foes and absolutely destroy them. So you definitely do not want to mess around with the Radioactive Man. Well, who's next? That would be Classic Thor with his McDonald's eyebrows. I mean, look at that. Pa-da-pa-pa-pa. The golden arches are there. You gotta love that. That is the one and only Classic Thor, looking absolutely awesome. Ready to take on the world by storm, or I guess by thunder, because he's the god of thunder, so that would be very fitting. But he is ready to rock, and he is certainly, very much ready to roll. So really, in this pack, Iron Man and Thor are the only kind of good guy characters, which is appropriate because it's a Masters of Evil pack after all. All right, and last but certainly not least, we have Whirlwind. Wait, what was that sound effect? Wait. What was that? Okay, that was so strange, because I could have sworn that I heard him fart. I don't know why. Which is the weirdest thing ever, but I could have sworn I heard him fart. So, nonetheless, as far as the character goes, he is pretty awesome. He has some really cool effects to him. Like, look at that. He's got this giant dust cloud around him that is, or I guess a whirlwind. And then, check this out. He can fly around like Red Tornado from the DC Comics. And on top of all of that, check out his attacks. I mean, look at the spinning attack. How cool is that? That is so neato. Look at his pointed attack. He's just a really, really surprisingly cool character that I was very pleasantly surprised to actually see appear in the game, because I was like, okay, another obscure character that I don't know much about. But when I saw the gameplay for this character, he's so cool. Like, look at that. Just the variety of attacks that are available here are very, very cool. And the design for him is quite cool as well, with these, like, really cool psi weapons. So those look quite neat. So, that being said, let's get to the actual part where we have fun instead of just looking at the characters. And we try to play around the city. So we'll use Whirlwind for a bit. First mission cleared out and taken care of. We don't need to be worried about that whatsoever. Let's do a little flying mission. Why not? I think that could be kind of fun, right? Here we go. We need to complete this race in 1 minute and 30 seconds or less. And if we do that, we will be earning a stud for that. Are you serious? Did I not really fly through that? Did you guys see that? I'm pretty sure we flew right through that. Did we not? That looked like we flew right through it. So I'm not really sure what was up with that. All right, let's try again, I guess. Here we go. Attempt number 2. Are you serious? Is it because I'm Whirlwind? Okay, this is ridiculous. We're not doing that mission. We are not doing that mission. If it does not want to be done, we're not going to do it. That's right. That's right. Oh, hello. Here we go. Let's see what his combos are like. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Let's try someone else. Let's try Radioactive Man. See what he can do. All right, time for a combo. Whoa! I whip your hair back and forth. I whip your hair back and forth. And we send you flying. What about the Melter? Let's find out. Here we go. Melter with just the simple kind of combo. And then let's try the Executioner maybe. Come on. Oh no. We didn't even get a chance to actually try a combo. No problem, JB. We saved Justin Bieber. Look at that. Well, like Justin Bieber like in 2008 or something. Or like whenever he had that weird haircut. Not weird, when he had that cool haircut, as they like to say. I don't know who is they, but they do like to say that. Let's just pretend they do. All right, moving on. We gotta find the Executioner or someone to fight. All right. Man, that axe is so heavy, he literally has to carry it behind his back. That's pretty crazy. Hey, what's up? Where are you at? Come on, Ms. Marvel. Hello. What kind of mission do you have for us?
Oh, hey. How's it going?
Hey, Crocodile Conundrum?
Just hanging with these funky-looking crocodiles with lasers on their heads. What
Oh,
the inventor...
all right. So it sounds like we're going to need to fight some crocodiles with lasers on their heads. Oh, yeah, that's normal. All right, let's see. Does he have a... Whoa, look at his pointer. Did you see that? Ooh, and he has super strength. That's neato. Alright, time to fight some crocs. Here we go. Oh no. Another one bites the dust. Oh, yo, yo. Okay, it's axe time. It's not hammer time, it's axe time. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness. Can't touch this. Ay caramba. Come on, man, these things are tough. They're tougher than some like actual boss fights that we fought. They did a lot of damage to us. Alright, let's throw one of these at them. There we go. Let's have a targeted attack. Here we go. I'm actually interested. Is there like a charged ground attack? Okay, so he just throws the axe at them. Boom, just like that. Oh, wow. It takes a lot of attacks to take down these guys. They are really, 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 really strong. There we go. We have 3 more that we need to defeat of these laser crocodiles. I don't know what I was saying there. Let's use the Enchantress. Maybe she could help us get rid of these guys faster. Yep, seems like she has a much faster attack. So that helps a lot.
Man, now I feel kind of bad for the big ugly mugs.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just sleeping?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Some animals do that, right?
Oh yeah, Lego animals do that all the time. It's perfectly fine. Only Lego animals, though. That's the only fitting design, so to speak. What do you mean unconvincing? Wow. Dude, that's rude. Seriously, you're gonna say that I'm an awful street performer? Where'd you even go? Okay, maybe he was very impressive, because he just disappeared. That was pretty crazy. He was like running one way and then just gone. Swoosh. And he's out of there. Yeah, so much so that for some reason you were inside the wall just a second ago, which is completely normal, right? Alright, let's see. Maybe we could find another mission to do around here. Let's see. We might be able to stumble across something. We have some cool laser attacks. Wow. That's pretty neato. Alright. Smash and bash. Ooh, lots of studs. Very nice. What happened here? I don't even know. But there are a lot of studs here. I'm trying to find a mission somewhere around about here, and so far I'm not having much luck in terms of being able to find another side quest. Oh, here we go! Peggy Carter has a mission for us. Hello. How may we help thee? Sure. Let's do it. Whatever she says. We're gonna skip through it. We're gonna figure it out as we go. Oh, here we go. Ah, okay, so we need to figure out how to shut down these gases so that these people stop fighting. Can we melt stuff down with this laser? I don't think we can. What about radioactive, man? I know melter could help us, actually. Let's do that. Here we go. The melter will melt the gold bricks here, which is very appropriate. I mean, being called the melter, if he couldn't do this, it's like, dude, really? Why'd you call yourself the melter? Really? Like, come on. Should have figured it out by now. Alright, there we go. So, we were able to get rid of those canisters, which means that those people are going to stop fighting now, right? Guys? Guys? Please? Please, stop it. Stop it. Stop fighting. I've already deactivated the gas. Please stop fighting. Alright. Alright. Maybe those guys are a part of Fight Club. And you know what the rules are about Fight Club. Nobody talks about Fight Club. Alright, so the second laser is actually up there, and I don't even know... Maybe we could use Iron Man to get up there? Right? Whoa, he's fast. He's really fast. And luckily, Iron Man can actually get rid of these nice and quick for us. Come on. There we go. Bada beam, bada boom. Second gas deactivate. What are you doing? Look at the Black Knight. Dude, seriously? You're balancing a sword on your nose? What do you think this is? Cirque du Soleil? Careful, man. You're gonna end up being the one-eyed knight all of a sudden. That won't be too good, now would it? Alright, let's get this thing fixed up. Come on! And yes, by the way, the screen is supposed to be in black and white because we're doing an Agent Peggy Carter mission that is supposed to be, like, back in time. So, don't worry if you're like, what happened to my screen? You're, like, hitting your screens at this point, like, come on! Come back on! Where's the color? Don't worry about it. You're perfectly good. Alright, so, let's see. What else can we find around about here? Ooh, there's another race right here. Ooh. I kind of want to try that again with Whirlwind. Because I think that would be kind of fun if we could pull that off. Because he runs very fast, too. Alright, come on. Run faster. There we go. Here we are. Let's see if we can actually get this done. Right, guys? I guess we ought to find out in a moment's time here. Doing good so far. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, that was bad. I should not have stopped there. Sorry about that. I could help you in a moment. Sorry about that, Coulson. Right now, kind of busy doing a race. Which is not something that any superhero really can use an excuse. You can't just be like, you know, like in Avengers, let's say when the world was about to most likely be dominated by the Chitaris, and Iron Man was like, you know, sorry, I'm a part of a race right now, so can't really do any of that world-saving stuff that you're asking me. It's like, it's a pretty horrible excuse, I get that, but at the same time, we gotta get this done. There we are. All right, sweet. We got that done as well. Very well indeed. All right, so let's see. Who did we not play as whatsoever? I think we haven't played as, we didn't play as Radioactive Man all that much, right? And we didn't even play as the Black Knight all that much. You know, actually, the cool thing about the Black Knights in the game, well, other than they are cool characters and they have some really cool abilities, is that they actually unlock very cool vehicles, which now that I think about it, I probably won't be able to summon in here, because I think they're not grounded vehicles. I think they're considered to be flying vehicles. So I don't even think we can summon them here. Whoops. No! Not what I wanted to do! Oh, man. I pressed to go to the helicarrier by mistake. That was a big mistake. Yeah, it was a big mistake on my part. Sorry about that, guys. Is there a vehicle launching point up here? I think there is, isn't there? Yep, there it is. All right. So, while we're here, let's go ahead and do this real quick. And this time, do not click the helicarrier sign. I can't be a goofball again. All right, let's do this. This time correctly. All right, vehicle options. Wow, are you serious? They're actually on the grounded vehicle selections? Okay, that's very disappointing. I guess we can use Baron Zemo's, like, little helicraft, which is, like, the most weird-looking vehicle quite possibly ever, because it looks like a weird, like, old-school, like, rocket ship or something. It's just a very weird-looking thing. Like, look at it. I mean, come on. Really? Like, what is this? How do we even go forwards on this thing? Can we even go forwards, or does it only go up and down? I think it might only go... Oh, no, there we go. Here we are. We have this sorted out. We're actually moving. 5 hours later. All right, we've made it about 1/5 of the way. 50 hours later. All right, we've made it about, maybe 1/4 of the way. 500 years later. So much later that we had to switch the narrator. It's like, come on. Seriously? This is really how fast this thing goes? Oh my goodness, this is an embarrassment for every flying vehicle in the game. The fact that there is a vehicle that goes this slowly is embarrassing. Do you think we could just jump for it? Let's see. We might be able to make this happen. Here we go. Woohoo! Alright, so we need to find a vehicle summoning point. We need one that is actually a grounded vehicle summoning point as well. We don't need the red one. There we go. Alright, there's a blue one down here. So let's get to this one, hopefully. Where is it? I don't see it! Where is it? Alright, let's use our parachute. Parachute. There we go. Almost there. And there we go. Alright, so now I can finally show you guys the vehicle that I wanted to show you that comes along with this DLC pack. Okay, here we go. There they are, the two stallions, Elendil, or Elendil maybe, and Valinor. So here we are. We can summon them in. They are flying unicorn horses. Well, they're not unicorns necessarily because they don't have a unicorn, but they are horses that can fly. So you can go ahead and gallop your way through the streets, you know, just being all awesome and cool, or pretending to maybe be like a police officer, you know, because I think in New York, don't they have horseback police officers? I think that's a thing, no? I'm pretty sure they do have that. But then you could be like, giddy up and fly, which is pretty awesome. The fact that you can fly around the city is pretty fantastic on horseback. So there you guys have it. That will conclude the fun run here for today. Why are we... That seems... Wait. That just seems really weird. Why are we sitting... Why are we... That seems very uncomfortable, especially when there's a perfectly good saddle back there. It's like, why don't you just sit back there? Wait, I want to see if all characters sit like that, actually. I never noticed that. They do. Wow, okay, that looks really weird. Why don't you use that saddle that's like perfectly there for you? That's an interesting choice, I guess. So, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed today's fun run. Hopefully, it was a bunch of fun. If you did, please don't forget to drop a like. That would be highly appreciated. I will, of course, catch you guys next time as the next DLC packs come out. We'll do more DLC fun runs. As always, drop a like. Let's aim for 1,000 likes, and I'll catch all of you lovely folks next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.